today I'll show you how to repaste a computer. I got this semi-old one here that we're going to be repasting today. What you're going to need is some paper towel, some Isopropyl Alcohol. This is the only one I can find here, but I used a bit more percent of that, and some thermal paste. So, first step, you're going to unplug your entire computer and get it on a flat surface. It could be your bed or anything. No matter, make sure it's completely turned off. Then, on the back here, you see these little screws. Zoom you guys in on them. Alright, there you go. Some of the screws. These right here, and that's centered, but you want to unscrew those. These are thumb screws, so they shouldn't be too tight. Well, actually, they shouldn't be tight at all. You just want to unscrew these. Many different computers open up in different ways. You might have some on the front over here. You might have some on the front over here, where you have some cases. There'll be a hinge here, and you can just. And this is an older system, so it slides. This is the inside of our computer here. This one is not the best cable manage, but it does function. I'm gonna zoom you back in on the CPU there. So right here is the CPU with the fan. Large metal heatsink. Some computers have liquid cooling, so you'll have something that goes here and then loop out over to either up here or somewhere in the front. I don't have that, so you'll have to kind of bear with me here. And you don't have to do this, but I'm going to remove this graphics card so you guys can see a bit more. I just have to grab my screwdriver, because that might be a very helpful thing to have. So you're also going to want a screwdriver, depending on your processor. Your processor cooler. So I'm just going to grab my screwdriver here. Mine's an electric screwdriver. I don't know if you can tell that this doesn't really have any screws except for those ones down there. So I'm just going to get rid of that graphics card. Here's what it is. I just want you to be able to see. Actually, you can see it pretty good there, but I'm just, you guys get a good vision, so I'm gonna just take this card out. Oh yeah, this is a really old card. This is my Linux machine. I'm running Linux, and I don't do anything gaming on it. Well, technically it runs Windows, but depending on what drive I have in it, depends on what it gets into. But now you can see the CPU here. It's the CPU cooler. So mine has this little lever. Yours might have to push down on some tabs. Not just look in your manual for your cooler. You should find it. If you can get a manual, just Google it. What Google's for, but on mine, I just lift up like this, spin it to the other direction, and then it just undoes, and then you wiggle it, pull. This is AMD system. Oh, it's stuck on the other side there. There we go. And unplug. And you can actually tell that this thing barely had any storage on it. So, I'll show you what you do with this. So I'm gonna rotate you guys to a flatter surface real quick. So this is CPU fan and cooler right here. So you're gonna grab your paper towel. Really zoomed in. You don't need much. Grab one sheet. One sheet like this. Fold it up a couple times. Take your isopropyl alcohol here. Alright. Open it up. Be very gentle, don't put too much. Just a little bit. Just like that. You're gonna take it, grab your CPU cooler, and you're just gonna wipe it. Just like this. See how clean that looks? How really nice and clean it looks. There's nothing there, and it's all transferred over to this. You're gonna want to do the same thing to your CPU, which I'm gonna get you guys a little bit closer to, so you guys can actually see this here. There's your CPU. What you're gonna want to do exact same thing to your CPU. Clean it off. Sure. See the CPU. I want to make it look nice and clean. Just kind of something like that. Now that you've done that, you're going to want to put fresh thermal paste on there. It doesn't really look as clean, so I'm actually just going to turn that off so you can see a little better there. What you want to do is you're going to want to grab thermal paste. Take that. I'm going to attempt to get your cover off without getting thermal goop all over you. Might be difficult and annoying. You just want to get off. You're gonna want to grab it. I don't think this. Just gonna want to put. I like to just do a little bit of that. I'm going to pee them out. It's what I've used on the server and everything else. Really, I'm just gonna want to put. CPU cooler back on it. So mine, as you can obviously tell, looks like this. So when you're putting it on, you're gonna want to line this up with whichever side works easier for you, but I recommend you just put it in exactly the way you used to have it. So I'm gonna put mine on that side of the cooler. I'm gonna this is on the other side of that. This one is a little bit of a pain to get on there. Oh, maybe because that's not on all the way. There we go. Push it down. You probably guys can't see this. So here, no, just move you guys like this. Push it on back on down. I want to try and get it to go. Put a little plastic thing there. Just like that. And here, you know what I do is to really see this. So I'm gonna do, I don't normally do in videos, and let's take out of here. See right here, this before was like this. Wasn't in there. This one there. So you want to make sure that's on there. You want to push up, make sure it's in there. If it's not, move around. So make sure it's on there. Move around a lot less. You take this lever. And you adjust. Oh, Jesus. There's that popped out. I don't like these coolers very often here. You can see. And then now it should stay right on there. There you go. Sorry about that, oopsie. That was wrong. That's why you gotta be really careful with these. But now that it's in, you can give it a little wiggle. Show that that's not moving, then you can route your fan cable and plug it back in. And now you have successfully that. Now you successfully changed thermal paste in your computer. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my graphics card back in for this Linux machine. And you want to put your case cover back on. Sorry, now. Yes. Just take it. Set it on down. It should slide into some grooves, and you just push it in like that. Just push on it, and then you can thumb screws back in. One side of your case might be a little bit playful. Gotta push on it to get it in. So there you go. And that's how you successfully repaste your computer. Hope you all enjoyed that. And I'll put some back right now. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one, which will probably be repasting a laptop. Should be fun.